Many organizations are facing the daunting task of meeting regulatory compliance requirements with evolving and increasingly stringent laws and policies. But while compliance is often time-consuming and expensive, the cost of non-compliance can be even greater. Just one compliance failure can cost in the millions of dollars, consisting of settlement fees, lost business fines, remediation, and business interruption.
In today's demonstration, we will look at how IBM Rational Solutions can help organizations manage compliance with standards, policies, and regulatory mandates such as 30 CFR 250.
Topics of discussion today are permission and access rights, import requirements from Microsoft Word into DOORS, using views and filters, create and analyze traceability, impact and coverage analysis, change proposal system, baseline and sign-off using an electronic signature. Permission and access rights. Access controls regulate exactly who can read or alter the contents of individual projects, modules, or attributes. Rational DOORS allows you to specify which users have access to read and modify information about groups and their members. Two of the benefits are they regulate exactly who can read, modify, review, and sign off on requirements and its contents. Two, they clearly define roles and responsibilities and help achieve greater compliance to various standards, laws, and regulations.
With IBM Rational DOORS, each user has a login account with certain access rights given to them. The access rights will allow you to control who has access to what information, which module, what project, and who is allowed to make changes on these requirements.
Import requirements from Microsoft Word. Import requirements from Microsoft Word and structuring the DOORS database. In a typical project environment, there are hundreds and thousands of requirements scattered in multiple systems involving many applications that create a lack of visibility into a single source of truth. There are stacks of paperwork and requirements that need to be brought into DOORS. Where do you begin? The benefits of DOORS are a single source of truth on your requirement. 2. A built-in import and export functionality within DOORS allows you to import and export your requirement data and create reports very quickly.
Now, let's take a closer look at how requirements are being captured and implemented inside this DOORS database. To help me better prepare and demonstrate that my company is in compliance with the 30 CFR 250, I have imported the 30 CFR 250 requirements from Microsoft Word into my DOORS database. The ability to easily import and export various requirements from a Microsoft Word document and Excel allows me to quickly establish my requirements project structure. I use the 30 CFR 250 requirements as a high-level requirement to help my team, stakeholders, and internal auditors understand and decompose the high-level requirements into the various work breakdown structure that will satisfy CFRs. As you see here, I segregated these requirements into their own requirements areas hierarchy based on certain characteristics such as the program requirements for rolling out safety and environmental management system requirements, regulatory requirements, etc. By segregating the requirements into their own requirements area, it allows the project manager to flesh out missing requirements or areas that my team needs to understand before starting the project and implementing those requirements.
Views and filters. Views and filters. Since there are thousands of requirements in the 30 CFR, and businesses are often pressed for time in order to be ready for the audit, the critical functions of DOORS will allow you to search and find information quickly, to find your organization's overall requirement implementation status, to find the highly critical requirements that are blocking your project from moving forward. The benefits are DOORS quickly analyzes your requirements, narrows down and searches requirements based on a keyword in order to generate reports or do a gap analysis. Filters let you control the data that is displayed in a module by including the areas of your interest. You can define filters based on attributes, links, objects, and columns. Views can be easily configured and shared with your project and team members for reusing purposes.
Through the view, I can quickly take a look at project requirements implementation status and look at the overall requirement implementation by simply clicking on View and selecting the filters that I have created previously. Now let's take a look at the implementation view. There are a bunch of requirements that are not yet being implemented highlighted in red color here. All these views that you are seeing over here is created from using a filter by using the attribute and keyword value. One of the nicest things about the filter is that it allows you to quickly analyze the requirement's implementation status based on attributed value that you have pre-configured inside this DOORS database. I have various attribute values that I've configured, such as requirements area owner, requirements implementation status, and its applicability. The filter is very useful in terms of creating a gap report. Since there are thousands and thousands of requirements in the 30 CFR, by using a filter to search for a certain keyword such as safety, in terms of efficiency, what I just did allowed me to quickly narrow down my search and requirements based on a keyword. For the reusing purpose, I will go ahead and save this view so I can use this for report generation in the future.
Create and analyze traceability. Create and analyze traceability. Next, let's take a look at how to use DOORS to link and associate requirements in DOORS with resources outside of Rational DOORS, such as Microsoft SharePoint, SAP, and external regulations websites. The benefits of this are: links gives you traceability, so you can check that what you are building satisfies the users and the CFR requirements. Links also allows you to manage change. You can quickly find out what impact a change has on your project.
One of the many key benefits of using IBM Rational DOORS is the ability to link and do the requirements traceability between the various associated requirements. Through the in-link and out-link capabilities, I can quickly trace the origin of where the requirements are derived from, how they are satisfied, and how they are being implemented and tested if I wanted to. To create a relationship or linkage from one requirement to another requirement, I can simply drag and drop, then select Make Link from Start. As you can see now, we have a link pointing to this requirement. What it means is that the incoming link requirement is the one that satisfied the SEMS 179 requirement. The last thing I have to do is to change the implementation status to Yes and save my changes. In addition, DOORS also provides the capabilities that allow you to link to external documentation. External links are convenient because it allows the user to easily navigate to relevant information not stored in DOORS. For instance, you might want to link to the external CFR website link or link to another artifact that is stored in other tools such as SharePoint, SAP, etc.
Impact analysis and coverage analysis. Impact and coverage analysis. If the government were to change any of the regulatory requirements, how long does it take for you to evaluate, analyze, and fully understand the impact of these changes? The benefits of DOORS is the ability to quickly evaluate, analyze, and understand the impact of changes with less time spent, while reducing cost and risk by measuring the impact of change as they occur, and increasing overall productivity, cost, and quality by controlling and managing changes to requirements.
Change is inevitable, and the ability to quickly analyze and do the impact analysis is the key to your success. Let's say that the government were going to change one of the key requirements on 30 CFR related to the Safety and Environmental Management System, asking for you to submit an audit report within 14 days, or else they will shut your project down. Through the traceability features inside DOORS, I can just follow the incoming link or click on the view and select Requirements Satisfied by View and see that there are two requirements that are going to be impacted by this change. In addition, I can also use DOORS to perform coverage analysis and find gaps, and then check whether the requirement implementation are links to the right corporate policies procedures. By leveraging the analysis functionality in DOORS, go to Wizard and select the external links and select the linked module that I want to do the gap analysis.
Change Proposal System. The Change Proposal System, CPS, provides a controlled environment for users to provide feedback and propose changes to data. The feedback is reviewed by the data owner and other interested parties and is either applied or rejected as appropriate. The benefits of this are keeping track of changes that have been proposed, reviewed, and approved. This becomes very critical for an audit's readiness and success. Users are assigned different roles in the change proposal system. Depending on their roles, users can propose change, submit change, make suggestions to the requirements. For traceability, DOORS provides a change proposal system which lets you keep track of all the changes that have been proposed. This comes in handy in a highly regulated industry because we need to be able to keep track and trace and identify who made the changes, why the changes were made, and what was the reason behind it, and best of all, who signed and approved those changes. Baseline and sign off using an electronic signature. Baseline and sign off using an electronic signature. Electronic signatures are used with module baselines to provide a secure way of reviewing and signing information at various stages of the development process. A history of users who have reviewed and signed the document, including timestamps and detailed information about access rights, is stored within the baseline. Users cannot change any part of their signature after it has been submitted. The benefits are you can view electronic signatures and electronically signed baselines in the Rational DOORS. Also, better governance and control in terms of who can review the data in the module and sign off on it. Now that the implementation requirement for the SEMS for the 30 CFR 250 are covered, let's assume that the analyst did review them and the first baseline was made. The last thing that we need to do is have the project manager sign off on it. In order to sign off on the baseline, I can just simply go to the file, baseline, click on view, and sign off using electronic signature. For the pre-audit baseline 1.0, it will ask for my username and password, and then I'm done. In conclusion, in order to stay in compliance with the Code of Federal Regulations, the use of requirement traceability that DOORS provides will greatly benefit your organization because it allows you to trace the requirements to the person, team, and department responsible for those various requirements and implementation. Therefore, it allows you to have better control and governance of the various stakeholders with clearly defined roles, responsibilities, and encouraging accountability through the ecosystem. DOORS not only traces requirements, but also helps you better manage the relationship with all the other artifacts associated with it, such as your self-imposed corporate requirements, contractual requirements, safety requirements, test protocol, and test procedures, and documentations of all kinds. IBM Rational Software offers best practices in requirements management and definition proven to save time and money by helping you. Reduce rework and accelerate time to market by collaborating with internal and external teams across the ecosystem. Increase overall productivity, cost, and quality by controlling and managing changes to requirements. Reduce costs and risk by measuring the impact of changes as they occur. Demonstrate compliance by ensuring full traceability of requirements. What I have shown you today is just a glimpse of DOORS capabilities. For more information and resources on IBM Rational DOORS, please visit us at the following website.